I hope it doesn't shut off. Okay, we're live. Let me send this to the viewers and the other team because they are anxiously waiting. We are.
Oh, they're anxious to see us. They miss us that much.
They miss you. Everyone misses you.
We miss you guys too.
Okay, well, welcome back to Red Carpet Council. I'm sure you all really wanted to be here. Thank you for coming to this super fun event. I guess who should we start with? I'm gonna start with Javier because he was the first one here and he's the first on my screen. Javier, I mean, I feel like going to a council right after a swap is not a super fun position to be in, but at the same time, maybe it can help grow this new team closer. How do you feel about that?
I think because I put so much effort in the challenge and we didn't make it, it makes me just a little more paranoid. So for the past 24 hours, I've been pleading not to be the one voted off tonight because, we did so much, but we didn't make it. But we were pretty close, just one more person. I think they cheated. They probably cheated. How did they get that many? Can we check on that, Jess?
They were I was surprised by how many everyone managed to get just because I thought it was a pretty tough challenge when I did this in a different org. I think we had 25 people and my team won and we got like just over half of them. So it's a pretty tough challenge. Eve, like I guess losing this challenge right away. There's been some talk of not a swap. I mean, maybe another swap. Who knows? But there's been talk of a merge, maybe coming soon-ish. So at this point, are you kind of like, who cares about losing challenges? Like merge is almost here.
Well, I'm no stranger to losing challenges. I'm sorry. Oh my goodness. No, I feel like you don't want to be safe as often as possible. So you gotta cherish these rounds that it's like, oh, I'm immune this round, because once merge hits, you have to go every single time, and you have to be non-immune every single time.
It's true. You do. That is merge. Unless I guess if someone has like 6 safety without powers, I guess you could use all of them.
Hey, can you stop leaking my host chat? This is crazy.
Just use them all. Skip the great. Like honestly, that sounds fun. Milo, one thing that hasn't come up in a while, but I'm gonna bring it back, is back at that very first challenge, there were some advantages taken. That very, very first one. I mean, we can pretty safely say Allison and Ali don't have them because their team did not take anything. But I mean, some people here could have advantages. Does that make you scared? Or judging by your answer, maybe not. Maybe you forgot about it.
Yeah, I don't really pay much attention to that like first challenge anymore, honestly. Potentially, I do. Obviously, we all know that Matt played like an immunity necklace last time. I'm not sure if that was one of the advantages, but potentially that could have been one of them. But yeah, I haven't really paid much attention to the advantages or idols, even for that matter. I haven't done an idol search in weeks at this point, so oops.
We love that. We love no advantages. Everyone said no, thank you. Although, yeah, Matt did play an advantage last time, and it was something that, I mean, maybe kind of came out of nowhere. I don't know if that affected the vote at all, but Allison, you were there. Were you a little shocked to see not only that advantage, but to see Matt just pull it out, or were you kind of expecting something?
I wasn't expecting something, but I was certainly like shook, I guess I could put it, just because, yeah, like you said, no one on our team took anything. So like that challenge was out of sight, out of mind to me. Kind of like forgot about the fact that like the stars definitely originally had someone's out there took something. And so kind of forgot about that. But then I was like, they were talking, something got brought up about a Secret Santa, and I was like, well, why didn't I get a Secret Santa? So I was a little offended that I didn't get a Secret Santa, but that's okay. But yeah, so it wasn't like that much of a shock, but I kind of was like, oh, okay, like interesting. Like there's definitely a lot of twists and turns, but what can I expect?
Exactly. What can you expect here at retirement home? We like to have fun. We like to be silly. Ali, who are you? Your question is, who are you talking to? What's going on there?
Oh my god. Oh my god. Hello. Was I on mute? Was I on mute the whole time?
Yes, you were on mute the entire time.
Thank God, because there was a lot of like profanity in what I was saying. I was driving home from a friend's house, and my best friend was right next to me. He's gone now because I was like, I'm at a council right now. You need to leave, you know. And he wanted to say hi, but I was like, no, you're not allowed to say hi. But but yeah, that's what I was doing. Now I'm in my car. I have a 23-minute drive home, but I don't feel like driving and talking because like I don't want to get into another car accident. I already been at 3. I don't want to make it number 4, so I'm being safe right now.
Okay, good. Please do not get into another car accident, especially not for a game.
Will retirement home pay for like a new like like for
No.
insurance and anything like that?
Absolutely not. We are based in Canada now. We don't cover anything out of Canada. Only Eve is covered for car accidents. Moving away from car accidents, Ari, one trend I have noticed is that, I mean, Cindy did walk, but we've seen a lot of season 2 booths happening recently. Season 2 did have a lot of people in this game, but you are, whether you like to admit it or not, one of the season 2 players. Does that leave you concerned at all that there's maybe something else going on, or do you think it's just like a coincidence?
I mean, to be honest, like from my perspective, I felt a little bit, with all respect to those people, and I love them and adore them, but I felt kind of like I dodged a bullet because most of the people who are in this that are from season 2 are people that also voted me out in that season, rather brutally. So I would like to think that I'm not associated with them because I've never like worked with them in any capacity, but I don't really know. I haven't really considered it to be a trend necessarily.
Interesting. Yeah, because I don't know how past seasons are factoring in here. Season 3 only has 2 people. It is you and Ali, and you are both from season 2 as well. But some seasons like Ghost Island and Crow is gone, Galaxy's Edge,
Flew away.
Crystal Kingdom, they all have a lot. I was gonna ask Crow a question, but he knew it was coming, and he said, "I actually do not wish to be answering it." He could tell. He said that's gonna be a tough one. Okay, maybe he'll come back. We have some viewers excited he is gone. That's not very nice, but that's okay.
Oh no.
Let me see if he messaged me. Oh, no, he did not. Let's see. Well, while we wait to see if Crow comes back, if anyone has anything they'd like to say, get off your chest. I mean, now is the time to do it. If Crow doesn't come back in the next 10 seconds, we're going to be moving on. Nothing. Okay. I don't know what happened to him. Hopefully he's okay. Well, we'll find out later, I guess. All right, we're gonna go into our favorite council song that you all know and love. It's 3 minutes.
Crow just messaged me. They said they're
Oh.
trying to come back. Their
Oh.
Wi-Fi said no, you don't get to be at council.
Apparently their Wi-Fi mic died, so I don't know.
Oh my god.
Oh
That's okay.
no.
I was just gonna ask. I mean, here, I'll put this question out for everyone. It's gonna be for Crow. I was just gonna ask, like, with 2 swaps. I mean, the most time was spent on the original teams, but now, like, have things mixed up a decent amount where team lines sort of don't really matter, or would anyone say that they feel like original or first swap is like a big deal at this point? Allison,
I
you're
can do
shaking your head
first.
now.
If you want me to.
Yes.
I feel like I think I got this question actually the last council I went to too. But I think that the team lines at this rate don't really matter because almost everyone has been a star and an icon at one point, minus a few lucky ducks that stayed with the stars either the whole time or the icons the whole time. So I've been trademarked, or I'm gonna trademark hashtag iconic star or starry icon, whichever you prefer. I'm going to trademark it because I think that at least everyone in this group, minus Milo, sorry, has been in both. So,
Literally just ignoring Crow here. Like, that's a bit
Yeah,
mean.
But Crow's not on this talk anymore.
Okay,
Crow left.
okay.
Crow said, "I don't want to be called out like this." Oh my God, there's
well, speaking of Crow, what do you have to say about that?
Yeah, I just find it interesting that that's the first thing I come back to is being erased from this whole team. But
yeah, I said,
interesting.
"Crow, you're gone." Crow didn't want me to roast them, but I really don't think that the lines are matter really anymore, because for the most part, everyone's like got to meet everyone. Everyone's got to like play with everyone. So yeah, in my humble opinion, now Crow can answer his own question.
Okay, yeah, Crow, I guess you didn't hear the question. Maybe I was just asking, with like so many, like now we've had 2 swaps, and we had the original teams as well. Like, do you feel like the team lines are really starting to blur, or is there any sort of distinction that people are still holding on to, like original star or icon loyalty?
I think they're pretty blurred because every time we vote someone out, they're labeled a starry icon or iconic star, and it's just really confusing. I'm not an icon. I don't choose to be an icon. I'm not on that team. I won't be on that team. So I think we have some identity crisis for a lot of people, flipping back and forth. But for me, I'm stars only.
I think that's actually what that song Blurred Lines was about. People had it wrong. It was about swaps and Survivor. I'm pretty sure. Nobody fact checked that. Okay. Well, now that Crow's answered his question, if anyone has anything else you'd like to say before we go, you can do it. Otherwise, we are going to play that council music. Okay, we're going to play it. You have 3 minutes to cast or change your vote. Just a reminder to please @ me if you're going to change your vote. And other than that, good luck. Here we go.
Kumate! Kuonisaro!
Okay. If anyone has an immunity idol or another advantage you would like to play, now would be the time to do so. All right. Once the votes are read, the decision is final. The person voted out will be given a moment to say their final words before they are sent to the viewing lounge. I will read the votes. First vote, Allison. Second vote, Milo. Third vote, Milo. Fourth vote, Allison. It's 2 votes Milo, 2 votes Allison. 3 votes left. Fifth vote, Milo. Sixth vote, and the next person voted out of icons and stars is Milo. Milo, you are always an icon and definitely a star, but unfortunately your time has ended. If you have any final words, now would be the time to say them.
Awesome. Good one, guys. Can't believe you got me 15th again. That's just mean, honestly. But it's okay. It's a good game move and wish you all the best.
Okay, thank you, Milo. With that, I will remove you from the stream. Oh, I maybe banned him. I'm not really sure what just happened. But anyways, Milo, you're welcome back later, I guess. That was certainly an interesting vote. I mean, if anything, your answers as well as those actions have confirmed it doesn't seem like original team lines mean much anymore. We'll see what happens next.